How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Twilight Tuesday. We are doing a race setting seed to practice a little bit more for the Twilight Princess Season 2 tournament race, which we have another match coming up in just a couple of days. We are in the winners finals group stage match, and I need to practice. Here we have Initial Giovanni, and we're gonna get going. We're using the Orden Link skin today, so let's go. Quick. And get our name out here. Completely random cosmetics as per usual. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go! I hope you enjoyed the randomizer. Oh, wow. We're starting in a hole. What hole even is this? Where am I? Huh? What? Oh. Okay. Oh my god, look at our outfit. Let's get our hints. Let's get our 3 required dungeons. We got Forest, Lake Bed, Temple of Time. It really likes giving us these. Forest Temple to Forest Temple for our dungeon path. Snow Peak Ruins to Lake Bed. And City in the Sky to Temple of Time. All right, our barren zones. Desert, Gorge, Snow Peak Mountain, and Farron Woods. Okay. Barren Desert's interesting. Barren Desert's interesting, as well as some of these random portals are going to be interesting. We also have to deal with the fact that our return to spawn is, like, really slow this time. We do get a couple of easy pose souls. We also don't have any warps. I have to get down the mountain and void out, which hopefully takes us to the frontier. Yeah, okay. And then we don't want to talk to you. No, this is logic. The current tournament race settings include random spawns. So we're starting a random spot. We also have to defeat 3 dungeons that are random, and the entrances to those dungeons are random. But we are given a hint as to what they are. Zora's Domain wasn't barren. No, okay. Well, I say no there, like 50 rupees is... Yeah, no. Okay, we're at 19. And... Ooh, cool. All right. Got a whole lot of nothing so far. Let's mark off all of the barren checks here on my tracker. So clear unrequired dungeons. So as I was saying earlier, we're going to have to go to Forest Temple to get to Forest Temple. We'll have to get to Snow Peak Ruins to get to Lake Bed. And we'll have to get to City in the Sky to get to Temple of Time. Check that. Nothing important. Oh, we want an Isa hint here. That'd be nice. Bomb Bag is Path to Sky character. Deku Toad Chest is an orange rupee. Was it only tier 2? Yeah, so tier 2 and 3 are exclusive. 3 is a custom villager. You should still have your villager. I believe 2 people can have... It's a snail. Okay, we don't know if we need a snail. We can't get the snail regardless, but we know there's a snail there. So to beat this randomizer, we're going to need to find boomerang. We had, what was that? Bomb bag was pathed or something? We're going to want to just get this for the warp. We unfortunately did not get information as to whether or not... Because if we knew this was barren from the hint, we could just, like, not get the warp at all, because we don't know if we need the snail or not. But where we're currently at, we kind of just need to check it. But the fishing hole heart piece is done, and those are done, and desert is done. I will not help you. Can I warp to the lake already? Is that linked to this spot? It is. Okay, I could have just walked out. We're fine, though. It's totally fine. Gorge is dead. Gorge. Gorge is dead. Farron Woods is dead, right? That's fascinating. I like Farron Woods being dead. And you have to think, Box. So you're like, oh, I'm twinning with Fab here. Let's imagine I have this chat box, but there's like a couple hundred people talking instead of less than that. You know, the normal less than that number that I have. There's gonna be some overlap. There's only so many villagers. All right. So we do not need that snail. Because Agatha's hint says nothing there. So mark that off. Well, it doesn't even use all of the villagers currently. That puts us up to 20, so we can get the Giovanni. Charlo's dead. Giovanni's dealt with. Agatha's dead. The spinner will be our first item today. Thank you for that, buddy, old pal. All right. First item, spinner. Because, like, yeah, it's just New Horizons, unfortunately. You can add more, but I have to figure that out, and no one's ever redeemed the tier 3 thing to add a custom one, so I've never figured out how to add more. One sword in a dungeon. Gift from Rallis is an orange rupee. All right. One sword in a dungeon. And gift from Rallis is orange rupee. Snow Peak Mountain being barren is, like, nice, but also... Piece of heart. Okay, you are dealt with. I love when the Goron has nothing, because he's not even in my tracker as, like, a possible check. So, I don't even have to, it's like, oh, good. I don't have to think about you. Okay, we're gonna go out here. We're pretty much just out here to grab the warp. Because by just going through this little spot right here, we'll get the warp to Eldon. Yep, it seems a little meh. Like, maybe that wouldn't be the fastest thing to do, but we get, like, 4 warps out of that. It's actually really fast. And then we're going to be wolfing through here. Did you do it? Are you the villager you want to be in the chat? Slay. I'm glad we could figure this out. Okay. Now we have magic armor is fishing rod, not required. Isa is milk, not required. Got it. I like how it doesn't even say not required, but, like, we know. We don't need a bottle of milk. All right. Fishing rod not required. I can now mark off everything in the top area here. And then Farron Woods is going to be all of these checks. I don't remember the last time I had a Farron Woods Baron. Oh, ooh, I got all 3 of them. Yo, skill shot. And purple rupee. That's Grotto. Now let's get this cool double class shot check. I've been working on a new setup for it to be a little bit faster. So we're going to go up here. I'm going to look at the wall vines there and then just jump. See? Faster. See how I... Anyway. Fuck. Let's go check our graveyard check and get rid of the stuff in CAC. CAC has a lot of stuff out the gate. It's really fast and easy to get to. Yeah, the new mobile stuff is kind of fun. I'm glad that I am able to provide it as an option. I think they could make it a little bit nicer to swap between the two. Like, I think when you show up on the portrait mode and you don't want to be there, it's kind of hard to swap off. All right, let's see what we get here for Zora armor. Probably rupees. How did he know? What a wizard. All right, we got major item Lenaru Field. Elden Field bomb rock chest is dead. It's going to be that chest. One major item in Lenaru Field. Lenaru Field, my behated. Fun fact, I hate Lenaru Field. Lenaru Field having a major item is something that has lost me many a race. Many a race. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got Lake, Hylia, Shellblade, dead, Plum, dead. Perfect. So that's, I believe, all of our annoyingly slow checks. No, we have not seen magic armor? Nothing here. I don't believe we've seen magic armor or ice block puzzle. I'm glad we have a cat joining us for today's randomizer. He's decided that's like one of his favorite spots to sleep, and it's really nice. Because I just get a little buddy. Yeah, pet the Koga in the chat. Show him some love. Show him some love. He deserves it, probably. No! What, you hate cats? Someone cancel them. A bow for 120 rupees. Okay. Well, we'll have to keep that in mind. Oh, our doggo has been so sad. He, like, hurt his legs, or, like, his joints, like, jumping on, like, because he was visiting, the in-laws recently, and their bed's, like, kind of tall, and he was, like, jumping onto the bed a lot, and, like, off the bed, and now he's, like, kind of broken, and he's, like, limping all over the place, and it's so sad. He's so sad. We're having to, like, carry him outside to go to the bathroom. Poor little guy. He's just a little Nini. He's doing his best. He's just old and got hurt joints. Okay. Let's do this little guy. Line up with the dot. Yeah, right? What up, Faye? Oh, I gotta go a little lefter. Happy Twilight Tuesday. Oh, I thought I was gonna fail both of my tricks back to back, and I was gonna be so sad. A bug! Ew. Ew. Alright, let's... I like how it's saying we have access to North Eldon, but like... Do we? I don't think we do. Man, I just got like 9 Discord notifications. Which I'm like fairly confident is just a bot infesting a channel and pinging everyone in every single channel. The bots have been rampant on Discord recently. Oh my god, I'm getting pinged all of the time. It's terrible. It's just really bad right now. Holy. Oh yeah, I have things that kill the bots in the chat. I beat him to death with hammers, as one does. After this, we're going to want to go to Farron Field, and then maybe to Orden. I wish I could talk through my routing a little bit more, but I really don't know what I'm doing most of the time. I kind of just try to go to the thing in front of me and hope for the best. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. All right. It's this chest here that clears Eldon Field for a little while. The only thing left is the lantern check. Oh, there's nothing in Gorge. We still want to warp there. I'm going to try and clear these Discord notifications. Goodbye. Got him. I was about to go check the hint sign at the Gorge, forgetting that hint signs are also dead when they're barren. But I think walking forward to get the horse like this is still fast because it changes where opponent comes from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna grab the hint on this. I was doing a rando yesterday for practice, and I ran over one of the hint signs, like Hylia to Armagoma. Toad dead. Zombie opponent. Then we're gonna go through here. We have a hidden skill up in the tree. We might get that when we come back. Hidden skills can be fast. I really was hoping I could like put the sign back together and like read this. You can't put the sign back together. It's broken. It was so broken. Oh shoot, a class shot. All right, well. And oh my god. Hi. Stacked hole. What the fuck? Hey, whoa. What the heck was that? I guess we had to get our stuff from somewhere. I'm gonna jump off here, grab this check, and this will clear this area. And we'll head on over to Orden. Wow. Yeah, it took them how many years to figure out how to add fixing a sign in your game? I think that's the most stacked I've ever seen an individual area in a rando. Like, that was actually just incredible. I wonder if it's faster to just keep going as opposed to like warp. It's probably faster to just keep going. There's a lot of little things that I could probably time to make my randos a little bit more optimal, but then I'd be a huge fucking nerd. And I'm already a guy who does competitive Legend of Zelda. I don't need to add to this huge nerd thing I got going on. The allegations are already stacked against me. Bow, piece of heart, bomb bag, Disguise character. And we're still missing one more hint for a path sign. We're missing one path sign still. Oh my god. Ignore the Frieren shirt. No, don't do that. I like Frieren. You can look at it as much as you want. Oh, you're talking about on the beating the allegations of being a huge nerd. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what's going on. But Frieren's cool. Yeah, no, I think watching anime is just cool nowadays. I remember watching Naruto on like the living room TV as a kid and being like, I don't know if ashamed is the right word, but there was a little bit of shame when like my parents would walk in and the Naruto does his sexy jutsu and I'm just like, I promise this show is really cool. You don't understand. Nah, I'm just watching television. It's fine. There was definitely a level of shame, but I feel like I wouldn't feel the shame anymore. I'd be like, nah, Dad, this is anime. It's cool. It's hip. It's in. Where you at, old man? My dad sighing. Whew, sigh of relief. And here I thought he was gay. Whew. My dad would. My dad's very old, by the way. Doesn't necessarily excuse it, but I don't know. I feel like it's important to point out. Dad walks in and Naruto and Sasuke kiss. I knew it. Ah! I never finished this game. Well, it's a really good game. I might be biased, but maybe you should finish it. Just as a thought. What up, Haley? Oh, I did that wrong. You can tell that anime used to be like not cool and for weirdos or whatever because Studio Ghibli, when it was putting out shit back in the day, did everything in their power to have the most like A-list voice actors. Like they wanted that shit to be as digestible for your average audience as they possibly could. What is going on with these goats? They're not supposed to act like this. I should have raised them better. Billy Crystal voicing sentient fire? Yeah, like what's up with that? What is going What? They really pulled out all the stops. Whee! I would, it's in another state boxed up. Have I ever told you about emulators? Or have you heard about Dusk Light? Tina Fey and Matt Damon were the parents in Ponyo. God, this room is... Wait, I have a sword. This is like one of the only spots where I'm just like, yeah, I just need to kill them. They're going to just interrupt me so many times. Upsa-daisy. That's a full cleared Orden. That's fascinating. Okay, let's go Sacred Grove now, I think. So true, bestie. If you have a functioning computer, you can play Twilight Princess on your computer. It has been ported to PC. It is called Dusklight. All right, check here. We got a purple rupee and a piece of heart. And it's very, very cool. I highly recommend checking it out. We can probably enter a dungeon and make a lot of progress in Forest Temple since we got Forest Temple to... Forest Temple is just to Forest Temple, right? So we can just, you know, go enter that. I later feel and piece of heart. We can, like, almost clear this area, huh? Which is kind of crazy. Wait. Yes, we can. Pop. Yeah, the 120 FPS was weird, but also very pretty. I like it when things are pretty. I don't have a good weapon, so wolf it is. A woo, as they say. I wasn't sure if I could kill this guy. I like it when things are pretty. Is that because you are? Aww. Yeah, I it's just like it when things are relatable to me, you know? Hey, the wallet. This, I know we had a PB literally yesterday. We had our first sub 150. Can we do that again? Can I just, like, back-to-back PB right now? Are we gonna get... our dungeons still could be problematic. We'll see, we'll see. But, like, my golly, we got some stuff. PP, poo-poo, have a good stream. Thank you. No, that's what's going on YouTube. You gotta pad the watch hours. You make a good point. I'll slow it down. All right, let's take a breather, yoga sesh in the middle of the rando just to pad the watch hours. Hold on, guys. That's the invoice there, and now we're gonna warp out. Let's go to CAC. Gotta blow up this rock. We can get the underwater. Because we have boots. Boots. And then we can hopefully get some money to buy the bow. That'll give us bomb arrows, and we'll just be, like, off to the races. Speaking of races, if you are watching this on YouTube or otherwise, maybe you're watching it live, maybe you're watching it on the VOD. I would really like to try and grow the TP randomizer race community. If you are interested in learning how to get into Twilight Princess racing, or randomizers in general, I'd be more than happy to teach you. Just, you know, hit me up, probably like in the comments or on Discord. I don't have the money yet, but the bug should be randomized to a 50 rupee, like planned. So I should be able to just grab some money here. Yeah. We call that game knowledge, baby. I just love looking back at him. He's just all stretched out and cute. Little guy. Yep. I got the game knowledge. He's got the games knowledge. Yo. We have one more check to get here, the lantern check. And then I think we can go full clear most of North Eldon and then maybe work our way towards Lenaru Field. Because we know there's stuff in Lenaru Field we need, right? And we can clear most of it right now. For the record, I am talking about teaching people speedrunning the randomizer, like for racing. Which I find the randomizer to be significantly less daunting than other race stuff. All right, let's get our horsey, huh? We really want to find the Gale Boom. Oh my god, why are you way over there? Epona, come on. Get a little closer. All right. We can full clear, like, most of this area, which is so fascinating. We're going to do a cool little trick here. So check it. I'm going to walk at an angle and then do a little... pop. Let's see what we're going to get. Nothing. Sobbing. There we go. And... okay. Nothing. Last check. And... nothing. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's faster to just walk out. Bind as many items as possible. That would be kind of cool, but also, like, I don't think I'd like that. If I wanted to have too many goddamn buttons to press, I'd go play Deadlock. Which, like, I like Deadlock. I like Deadlock a lot, but the game's got a lot of fucking buttons to press. And it's, like, actually one of my only things about it that I dislike. Sometimes your game didn't need an air dash and a parry. Ordnance on path to Moorfield, Eldenfield, Bomb Rock. Okay. Nah, you wouldn't go 2 hours finding nothing. And you get so much faster really quickly. Maybe I gotta put out like an initial tutorial on like randomizer. Maybe like a commentated, like here's what's going through my brain on how to get through the rando. That could be cool. Okay, we're back in the hole. We got 100 rupees. I can't expect the holes to all give me a ton of stuff when the first hole we went in gave us everything. Sometimes not every hole is a goal. And that's okay. Ah. Yeah, no. Nothing. All North Eldon got us nothing. So we know there's something in Lenaru Field, so that's probably worth investigating. I just love the flow of TP Rando. I think it works like really, really well. I was like, can I just get up right there? I don't know. Are you looking to? Are you wanting to learn the randomizer, Gandhi? So I'd teach you how to race. Oh, who, me? No. Little old me. Why, if you insist. Yikes. All right, and I don't have Epona. That's fine. We'll just Is there lore for who's running that spider farm? Nah, I think they just fell in there and they got trapped. Do we want lore on the spider farm? I think the funniest thing about it is there's no reason to ever enter that grotto, like, outside of the randomizer. It is one of, like, the very rando things. Crap. Oh, wait, that's a major item. That is considered a major item, I think. Right? That's a major item. I might need to look that up. Fudge. I'm trying to, like, offer to teach people, but I don't even know myself. Hints. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, hidden skill is considered a major item. We know there's one major item in the field, and we now have it. No, major item simply means that it's something that appears on a menu. The bugs are all major items, too. The major item hint isn't necessarily there's something good here. It's that there's only one thing that is within this list here. So now that I got the item there, I don't need to get any more checks in the area. That's what I learned from that. Everything else in the Naru field is now dead because I found a major item. Oh, I needed to stay in there. Ah, no, my routing. I have the invoice. I need to go bill the doctor for his alcohol problem. I'm finding a new teacher. This guy sucks. Yeah. I do my best. What up, Wakatsu? And what do we got here? Garbage. All right. Good thing I backtracked for that. What would we have done without that orange rupee? What would we do without a sea fern on every last table? I don't think we have a hint on tightrope chest. We're really just looking for boomerang as that opens up the completion of a dungeon for us. We're also looking for... Didn't I have a morpheel hint? I have no idea. I have a lake hint. I have lake bed to Armagoma, which I should probably go... Or not lake bed. I have lake Hylia to Armagoma, which I have not entered the lake a single time. Not sure why. It's a pretty good place to go. I haven't been feeling it, you know? It's not really been the vibe. Vibes were off. Whee! Okay, lots of garbage. Now I get to redeem myself on my previous attempt at doing the double claw shot jack. Please redeem yourself, you stupid twink. Come on. Right? It's like there. Or is it like there? Oh, God. It's like really not that hard. The whole point is to have a faster method of getting down here. But it's just money. Okay, whatever. Anyways. That's south. Is there not a 16:9 version of the original TP? There is! I don't like it. I think it messes up my stuff for doing tricks. I use like the edge of the camera for the edge of the screen for lining up stuff. I've played on it in the past, but I swapped back because I just found that it was making stuff harder. Especially when I started actually wanting to be fast again. Isa has nothing. Ice Block has nothing. We knew that. Yeah, okay. You'd think so, but it wasn't that bad to swap to 1 and then back. It just, I had to like relearn the tricks, and a lot of them just like weren't working. Oketsu, do you have a method to get the stupid Cucko to not jump off the pillar once you land? I obviously don't need the Cucko because I have a claw shot right now. A bubble! But the last like few runs I've done, the chicken just like instantly sprints off the ledge and I cry. I cried a lot. It's so gosh darn upsetting when it just beelines off the ledge. Ugh. Oh, God. Oh, my God. We got a shield. Good morning, Jordan. And Lake Hylia, Path Armagoma, Deku Toad. Okay, we've seen that. I've seen these games before. Okay. And Upsadoodle. Man, what a sick aim. Y'all see that shit? Sorry, I'm borrowing TheBoxGhost pat myself on the back machine. And nope. And yep, okay. And nothing. All right. Would you find teaching someone in 69 when you're a 4-3 enjoyer? Yeah, of course. It just means you'd have to learn different setups for different like tricks, but tricks aren't like tricks are a thing that enhance Twilight Princess racing. They are not a thing that like are required, in my opinion, to be a Twilight Princess racer. I think you can race this entire. I would argue that you could race realistically entirely glitchless at a decently small disadvantage depending on the seed. Obviously, speedrun tricks are fast. Hence why we use them in speedruns. But the number one thing is usually routing. A lot of the fastest tricks for... Because a lot of speedrun tricks are saving you like a couple of minutes. And the rando speedrun tricks, specifically, they'll get you checks like early check type tricks, are just to save time on routing, which if there's nothing there and you don't have to come back for it, it's really neither here nor there. It just could be a game-changing, you know, like sometimes I get a chest early, and that chest early had something in it that let me skip the fact that I would need double Dominion Rod later, for example. Or a double claw, like a lot of the double claw shot chests are some you can find. Oh, hello. Howdy. Okay. Can we move this guy down from the tower? God, please. Yeah, LGAs don't usually change. Ah! Oh, God. What did I do? What have I done? Oh, no. Well, this is the randomizer, right? So, no, would be playing the game normally. It's literally him. He finally got sun. In the last video, he had never seen the sun, and now he can't get enough of it. Poor guy. Jeez. Outside one time. Lobster. Instant lobster. Don't you hate it when you go outside and you turn into a lobster? One of my least favorite experiences. That would just be playing the game, no? Like, how do you get out of Orden without going to the monkey dungeon? Yeah, no, again, that's... So the randomizer has built-in stuff to open up the game. Holy money! Money! So... red. Put on the horse, called that Red Dead Redemption. Yeah! Wait, hold on. Is that the thumbnail? Is it just Red Dead Redemption? And it's just Link bright red on the horse? Put a cowboy hat on him? Ah, yeah. There we go. We're really just looking for Kale Boomerang, and we're kind of like cooking. But it could be anywhere, so. But what else do we need? Oh my god, it like unlocked me on for some reason. Come on, lock on. There you go. Underwater check, vine chest. And... okay, well, that's nice. Yes, can't warp. That gets us Temple of Time. On back to Sky character. Doesn't really get us anything right now. We get another hint up here. That could be something that's useful for us. Purple rupee, orange rupee. It wasn't! It could have been, but it wasn't. Alright. Oh my gosh. I promise this is the fastest way to clear this room. It's as Wolf Link. Like, it actually is, but I'm so bad at it. Okay. With that done, we have one thing at Elden Field, and then it's Forest Temple, really. We could probably, like, full clear Lake Bed, huh? Huh. Yeah, we should be able to full clear Lake Bed. And Lake Bed's really interesting, because we get there from going to the spawn. So we have a very interesting spawn point in this run, in that it gets us around the, like, void zone of the mountain. So we don't need the normal items needed to get to Snow Peak Ruins. The fun thing about teaching someone, also, look at that rupee count. Can I get a nice in the chat? That's peak stuff. The nice thing about TPR is that getting good at TPR is really just getting good at link movement, as well as getting very, very familiar and intimate with the, like, layout of the world and what is needed for what. Like, yeah, getting good at the... oh, shit, that just killed me. Yeah, see how you gotta get good. Wow, that hurt. My God. I just didn't think it would hit me for that much on the second one. I don't normally get hit by these keys. The only reason I did is because instead of claw-shotting up, okay, let me get it. I didn't claw shot up. I hit the keys with my claw shot, which like interrupted my dodging them, causing me to then get hit by the keys. Oh no. Good thing I can change my shirt while I'm stun locked. Okay. But without the Gale Boomerang, we do actually need to get the warp. And we're entering Lake Bed, so we do want to be in our swimsuit. Oh, that's slow. I lost a lot of my speed before I went off the jump. You maintain speed while you're in the air, which is why you want to like stay in the air if you're going fast with the spin attacks, but it's not fast if you already lost your speed. And in we go. Lake Bed. We're going to Lake Bed. Fastest way through is still return to spawn, go to the dungeon entrance. But then also becoming like very, very comfortable and aware with your options in the randomizer. For example, the return to entrance stuff, the quick transform, right? All of these things that are not normally available to you, you now need to become very comfortable with and rely upon. Right, so no Gale Boomerang. I gotta do this a little manually. So I'm gonna need that one, and that one. I shouldn't need water bombs. Okay, that happened. Yeah, that's all I wanted. Do I need water bombs? Well, there's access to City in the Sky, which gives us access to Temple of Time. Let's see if we can't clear this dungeon quickly. We want to clear on the east side, I believe. So go left here. So this is going to have our hint sign. What do we got? What do we got? Something good. No big keys. Okay. Oh, I love clearing this whole dungeon. It just makes me so happy. And then you go left. I remember this. I remember you go left. All right. There's the big key. And then we're going to go get this last key here. Well, last check. It should be a small key. If it's not a small key, that means we have to go... into the lower room. On the other side. So we're going to want to move that there. And then... yeah, I went through the wrong room. I love walking in a circle. It's not that slow, though. Well, we need to get through the door above. And the only way to do that currently is from this chest here. So we need a small key, which is going to be over there. Oh my god, I didn't see up. Bloop. And ups a daisy. This should be a small key. Sure is. Look at that. That's not going to be faster. I think circles are just hard for brains. I don't know. I've always lost in this stupid temple. No matter how many times I do it, I feel like I get lost. But I know I wanted the stairs where they are right now. At the roundabout. I love my Hatsune Miku when she telling me about the roundabout. So the problem with the Oot Water Temple is that you have to remember where all the gosh darn levers or like the things are for the songs to remember like how to get the different water levels. And that shit blows. Okay, that was so fast actually. Holy shit. What a gamer. You guys see that? Oh my god. He ate. Whoa. That's two side. Okay. Hello. The super fast thing here, I honestly refuse to do. I would have to think that I'm so far behind in a race to go for it, which is not getting this lever. Like, if I'm losing a race by that little bit of time, just call it. I don't know. Okay. Ooh. Well. Because, like, yeah, it's so easy to make a small mistake here, and then all of a sudden you fall down. You lose so much time. I'm not... No, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it's more than 15. It feels... Like, the time it takes to walk up feels like it takes forever. And you can fail things more than once. It's not like if you fail it and then come back and do it again, you're gonna like succeed all of a sudden. Like you can just fail it again. All right, we don't need to beat the boss in here, but we do need to grab the 2 checks down here. We're still looking for that Gale Boomerang. And that's why we don't need water bombs. Because the only thing, you would only need water bombs to get through here to go up and around, which even then you can just like clip through the gate. But we're just gonna snag a couple of bad boys here. And nothing. And then go around. Bomb boots on top of the rail with a spinner? Yeah, probably. Is there a faster way, or do I gotta go all the way around? I think I'd have to stand here. Isn't there like a wolf link jump here as well? Don't fall. Nice. That was easier than I thought, considering I had no idea what I was doing. All right. Bye, babe. Yeah, that's a second bomb bag. And our final check on the West Wing. Yay! Ow. Some of the invisible walls in this game are, like, massive. So don't... No! Okay. I love when my movement is so good that it's terrible. Yeah, that's what happened. It was just so good. All right. And we need that water going the other way, which is why I had these stairs in the orientation that I have them. I can go on through here. Whee! We already read the sign saying there is something over here. Something good, apparently. First check is piece of heart. I feel like the something good on the side of lake bed is like so tragic. There's just the clearing all of the west lake bed is so slow, especially without Gale Boomerang. Like, yikers. Is this the area? There's been a trick that I have been not doing that I need to start doing. It's like here or something, where you can like, nah, it's the other side. I always do it incorrectly. Yeah, it's the other side. I should probably just like go check it out real quick. I can get over there right now, right? Or no, I totally can't. I don't have boomerang. Never mind. Up, 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 up. You can with spinner bomb? I don't know what rail thing you're talking about. Oh, you mean to get on top of the... on the side of the railing there to then... Okay, yeah, that makes enough sense. Ugh, okay. It's a little bit more worth to go for the speed up thing on this one. Just because it's faster to get back up. But, meh, this is not that slow. Doing both sides is at max, like, 10 seconds. I lost more time fighting the dude there. And piece of heart. Double claw shot. Okay, so that could be our something useful. And like, it's not that hard. I can do it. You do a little jump and you slice and you land up there, but like, it's really not slow to just fill up the area with water. With the water moving, we can get to this chest now. Which is the slingshot. Oh, man. I always wanted one of those. Bart Simpson ass weapon. All right. Squeeze on over to the other side. Okay. Are they making it useful? What do you mean become useful? I'm scared. They had plans? Plans, huh? I'd like to see what they cook up. I don't think the plan was in a dusk setting. I think it was rando, maybe. This is at the front. Oh my gosh. Off you go. Off you go. There you go. I should be able to just like jump and jump attack. I don't even need to jump attack. I can just jump. Still no Gale Boomerang, so I have to do this room the old-fashioned way. This Twilight Princess rando player still gets this check the old-fashioned way. Kids are so lazy, they get this check with AI. Yeah, it's true. I've seen it. God, don't I have to, like, bring the bomb over? I fucked it up. Come on. Come on, buddy. No. No! Pick it up! No, I don't have any. I checked it on the tracker just for logic. Finally. Because he doesn't like to go over here. Notice how he was trying to, like, go through the wall and, like, go back to home. He likes to go home. Unlike a golf ball. Have you not seen that? Did you not know that you could do this? Glad I could inform you. The old-fashioned shred. That's that hella old jank. Oh, it was so worth it, too. Get me out of here. Get me out of here! No, it's not too good for its home. It really likes to go there. It just got stuck. It's the opposite of a Happy Gilmore golf ball. It really wants to go home. Yeah, we're definitely not PBing. Like, almost entirely because Lake Bed adds, like, 20 minutes to any rando. Shoutouts to Lake Bed. The good thing is, when Lake Bed ends up being completely barren, like you get the check saying that it's barren, or the hint, that Lake Bed becomes very fast because all of the small keys are front-loaded. It's just find the big key. But there's just... God. I'm trying to, like, unclear the temp pole, which doesn't seem to be a thing. I'm trying to see how many checks Lake Bed has total, because it's just a lot, and they're all over the place. I feel like I've been getting very consistently fucked Morpheals recently. She's always doing a left, like a hard left, right after I get off. Like, that's not gonna work. I get another, like, hard turn. I tried to even wait for her to, like, settle down. Back to seeing how many checks Lake Bed has. Okay. 27. There are 27 checks in this dungeon, and that's me. So 28 total. I have clicked off the Deku Toad chest because we get a hint for that. That one's usually hinted. 27 checks. My God. As opposed to Forest Temple, let's go say that we have Rang and all of the Forest Temple stuff. 18. And we have the slowest check in there hinted, too. And then Temple of Time's our last one. Let's assume we have access to Temple of Time. Do I need to go to Forest Temple? I never did. Oh, no. It could be... Star Prize. Why is my game saying we don't have access to... Temple of Time. What is it looking for? Is it Master Sword? It is. Okay. I've been getting a little bit faster at this recently. Oh, yeah. Woo! Get those stars, baby! Let's see. Down, down, down. Oh, I knew I was off by just a tad. Yeah, and I missed the one by being slightly off. Shit. Hey, been getting faster with this. Lantern oil. Ugh. Okay. Sometimes I go a little too fast. But normally I go so slow that it's like unfailable. Do I have a Dominion Rod? No. There we go. Up, 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 up. I've definitely been feeling the results of playing a lot of TP recently. I've just been getting better at moving the twink around again. Which is good. Good. It's like very noticeable in like my aiming. There's that boomerang I was looking for. My assumption was that double claw shot would get us the Gale boomerang, and I was correct. Okay, with double blah, 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 blah. That we can go clear this temple. Get forest out of the way. I'm gonna want you. Let's get the small key first. Well, it might be a small key. Just normally it's a small key. I think. I love when I hit the bokoblin instead of the cage, and the poor little bokoblin guy just gets fucking launched, man. You can't see me. You can't see me. Yeah, screw you. The speedrun strats here are very fun. Just do a little whoop. And I can full clear the dungeon right now. I also don't think there's much that we need, which is interesting. And... I know, he was trying to get me. He really was. Water bombs. I've literally lost a race because instead of checking this first, I went all the way through the left. Okay. Small key. Yeah, it was tragic. Oh, I can just... Why do I work hard when I don't need to? Wait a second. My dad's a shareholder. And we go. Huzzah! Garbage. And another check. Some rupees. We're more or less just looking for the big key. We found a small key, which meant that I could skip to the right side first. Yeah. Ew, we're just finding money. You know, now that I think about it, I don't know if I ever actually saw a magic armor hint. There is a world where I needed to get magic armor from the magic armor store. But I sure hope not. I'm trying to think of what exactly I'm looking for. And it's like the boss key and a Dominion rod? We need one Dominion rod, right? Wow, well. Huh. Oh, and a sword! We still need Master Sword. Oh, and I need that, apparently. How does he do it? You just gotta want it bad enough. The type of shit billionaires say when they're telling you how they got to where they are. Leaving out the gajillion-dollar loan they got from their mom because they asked nicely. Okay. Well, there's a small key. This is interesting routing. There's reason to believe that our big key would be back in that previous room that we were just in. Can I just, like, jump? Does that work? Kind of feel like I can't just jump. Yeah. I was like, that's not gonna work, is it? There was probably an LJA I could have figured out there, but in a race scenario, I'm not gonna YOLO an LJA. I'm just gonna, you know. Is there an LJA here I can YOLO? Probably like. No, wait. I can just. Yeah. I was like, wait, there's a void there. I just need to let it come back to me. Still my favorite trick in the entire randomizer. In the entire game. Just let that little worm give you a jump. Alright, but at this point, we're going to want to go back because it's left side. What's intentional game design? LJA? The worm? Oh yeah, that actually might be, but it's so fun. It's so fun. It feels right when I do it. I always forget that there's the largest invisible wall of all time right there. Like, look at this. It's fucking massive. Damn, that's crazy big. We're all still talking about the invisible wall, right? All right, cool. Sorry. I got a clip farm somehow. Hey, the big key. We shouldn't need anything else, so that's we out of here. Because then it sits to Temple of Time, and we don't need anything in Temple of Time. No touchy. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck. A reminder for anyone interested, our next tournament match is a best of 3, and game 1 will be Thursday, July 2nd? It's the 2nd, right? It's in 2 days. It's in 2 days at 5 EST. If you want to watch the tournament match, I was hoping to get a restream. I thought that would be cool, but I don't think we got one. Because I don't think they wanted to double stream, maybe? I don't know. I might try and like reach out for someone to get a restream. Restreams are cool. The information, regardless, will be in the Discord. Hello? There you go. I've had a pimple, like, right on the tip of my nose, and it's killing me. I think we have... There's someone who's already put down that they could be a tracker. We just don't have anyone that would be a restreamer or a commentator. I don't think I'm allowed to commentate my own race. I would. I think that'd be really funny, but... Oh, yuck. Being an idiot has caused me problems again. Dude, that's so me. I love when my quotes are, like, so spot on with me, like, as an individual, and they're from, like, 4 years ago. And it's just like, oh, yeah. That's how you know I'm still him. We'll make sure the next child doesn't drown. See, I still care about the children. What, the Orden Shield? Yeah, that's where it's from. We get to find out now if I made a horrible, horrible, horrible mistake by skipping some of the chests in here. Because we technically are missing a Master Sword. I have clicked that I have the Master Sword, but that was wrong. I clicked that just for funsies. Okay, wait. We got 3 checks here. Let's check those out. So I got distracted by Box yelling about something. I wanted to know what the hubbub was about. Sounds like anime shit. Hello! Why did I... What is happening? Up! A bees! A bees! How's it going? Welcome to Sunburned Link. We accidentally left this twink out in the sun. Yeesh. Oopsies. Those are not the Master Sword. Yikes. I don't have water bombs, so I can't get that. It could just be in Temple of Time. That might be the play. So I have access to it. Because it is actually through City in the Sky. There is only one sword in dungeon, but we only need one sword. What do you got for us? Dark Nut, Piece of Heart. Cool. Are you the hero? That's what they call me. That and a lobster. Okay, we got... Oh my god, is it a small key? It has to be a small key. It's guaranteed to be a small key. Every single time, it's always a small key. Did I miss? I actually want to use the other bomb. ASMR, you found a small key. That's right. And the big key! Oh, no, the other Dominion rod. I mean, I guess. Is that considered vanilla? Oh, yeah, no. You can find as many things in dungeons. The one sword in dungeon only refers to finding the check in the dungeon. Hey, look, a bomb bag. Ooh, I thought I missed it. I want to have a seed that, like, horrifically puts everything in the same dungeon, and I'm just dodge it all rando, like I full clear everything, and I'm just like, where the hell's my shit? And then it's just like all in like Forest Temple or something. That'd be really funny. I really like skipping this room because it blows. But we're gonna have to go get it. I fell off. Nice. Okay, I got it. How do we feel about the fact that I become like Donald Duck when I get slightly what's the word I'm looking for? Inconvenienced? Care to elaborate? Did you not hear me make Donald Duck sounds when I like failed the trick? What else is there to elaborate on? Donald Duck is on your kin list? What is this? What does that mean? Oh, I got a Scooby-Doo laugh and a Donald Duck flustered sound. And a Temple of Time small key. We did probably actually need that, so I guess it's a good thing we did this room. No sword yet. There is a very real possibility the sword is just like in Forest Temple in one of the like couple of checks that I skipped, which would be really funny, but very disappointing for me. Stupid pimple on my nose. Oh, I did like a at one point, I think. That's what it was. I got a mini little sound. Many a sound. Ugh. I think my favorite thing about all of my stupid sound effects is that most of them are involuntary. They come out of me. To the point where Rebecca gets like mad at me. Because I'll make like the same sound effects for something really, really, really bad happening and being slightly inconvenienced. Like, I misread a Protect in Pokemon compared to, you know, like I physically injured myself and I will make very similar sounds. And she'll be like, oh my god, what happened? What's wrong? And I'll be like, ah, I missed a read. She's like, oh. The fuck? I was worried. I'm just like, oh, sorry. I really don't like the architecture in this room, apparently. Mostly, I don't like spiders. Ow! Bird, like, skittering away, like, no, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, I didn't do that. No! I wanted to hit B, and then my nose was itchy. And then I hit A! But I killed it, so whatever. And ball and chain. Oh, that could be the something good too. We could clear the whole dungeon and never find our Master Sword. Which would mean that it's in Forest Temple, which luckily is like really fast to go back to. Huge find, yeah. So good. All right, that would be huge if we knew the Master Sword was somewhere. If we knew where the Master Sword was, we would... If we knew where the Master Sword was, we would be done now. But since we don't, we're not. That would have been so fast if I hit it the first time. What a shame. And lastly... Come on, Master Sword, Master Sword, give it to me! Actually, yeah, let's go. You're so fucking in it. Which means that skipping shit in Forest Temple was not a bad idea. Sus, huh? If I was gonna be sus, it would not be for a not PB. Let's be real. I have nothing to gain from that. This isn't... Oh, God. I was thinking of, like, the racing game they got on arcades that I used to play, where at the end of the race, they had a bunch of, like, girls in bikinis waving the flag. This isn't that. There's no girls in bikinis waiting for me at the end. Well, I guess there's Minda. Computer! I don't even need to finish saying it. Do you think Link can do the thing where he slaps his feet together and goes, "Hello, princess"? Look at him, he's barefoot and everything. He probably put a little fedora on this man. Oh, God. And I thought I had a bad sunburn. Laugh track plays. Bazinga! Man, we got Bazinga flashbanged yesterday. Oh my God. Like, we finished watching a movie for movie night on Netflix. We were watching Nimona. And it was just like, all right, well, if you enjoyed that, you should check out Young Sheldon. And I was just like, ah! Put it away! Hide that shit! I did not sign up for this. It's like, eek! Ah! Steam jump scare. Eek! I almost forgot to do story time today. It's crazy how similar Nimona is to Young Sheldon. Their algo is so good. Well, I think it's just saying that, like, hey, you like watching stuff on Netflix? Here's something that lots of people like to watch. Because, like, we watch stuff on Netflix, so why not? I've heard more good things about Young Sheldon than bad, which is weird considering it's still Young Sheldon, and I refuse to get bazinga'd. Oh, God. Not having access to a good warp is so sad. Meow. No mode. Not a sub 2, but all things considered, I feel like we actually did this really quickly. For, like, what the seed required of us, because we realistically needed to clear all of the stuff that we cleared. Maybe I could have been a little bit faster on my Forest Temple clearing. But this has been a very solid seed for us. Anyways, story time! You may have heard this story if you were here yesterday, and I'm sorry about that. But YouTube hasn't heard this story. We got some new friends over the weekend. And by friends, I mean fish, of course. Because we have... Fish are friends, not food. We went to a local, it's called the, Aquarium Depot or something like that. Reptile and Aquarium Depot. We love that place. And we picked out a beta that we wanted, and then a bunch of tetras, and then we got some dubia roaches for our geckos, right? They eat the dubia roaches. And the way they do it at the store is they get all the stuff ready for you, and they put it in a bin and put the bin up front. And then there's a guy up there who then checks you out, right? And there's just a name on the bin. We go up and we're like, yeah, so it's for Rebecca. And they're just like, Rebecca? You don't have a bin for Rebecca. And he sits there for a second and he's like, wait. Oh my God, there was a Rebecca right before you. I think I gave her your fish. And we're just like, how? How did both of you do this whole interaction without ever realizing, wait a second, these aren't the fish I wanted? Luckily, the other person was a regular, the other Rebecca. And so they, they had the phone number and they called her and was like, hey, we gave you the wrong fish. And she comes back, and not only did she get very different fish, but also she got a rat, like a rat to feed a snake, right? Oh no. No! And did not need dubia roaches. The order was very wrong. And we're just sitting there how, seriously, how did this happen? Did either of you at any point in time look at what you were buying? And 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't have anything for fast horseback or fast the other link. It was just really silly, but we have new friends. We got some tetras that we put in our big 50-gallon tank with a turtle, and we got some. We got a new beta. It's in our shrimp tank. She's a very pretty, or he's a very pretty, white. I'll have to post a picture in the Discord of our new fishy friend. But it was a really pretty beta, and then we looked at all the betas they had, and we're like, we like this one. It's got some spunk, and it's really pretty. This is the beta we want. And then it just goes out the door with someone else, and we're just like, oh. And the guy at the counter's like, do you want a different one? And we're like, no, not really. We kind of want the beta we picked out. That's not that weird, is it? To want the fish that we wanted? Curious. He's doing a little dance. So shirtless albino Link got a sunburn? Yeah, pretty much. This is still pretty fast. You could have gotten an alpha. So we were trying to find a name for the beta. The beta is still not named. And my brain literally went to what if we named him Alpha? Because he's a beta, that'd be funny. Or Giga Chad or something. And then I looked at Rebecca and I was just like, yeah, it's a good thing we're not having kids. That poor thing would have the worst name of all time. Because holy shit, I am terrible at this. Ugh. Off to a good start referring to your child as Thing. I'm not Yeah, again, good thing we aren't having children. Yeah, well, yeah, what if it's come on. Get with the times, buddy. Way to turn that around for me, Hatsune. At least someone here has got my bag. Oh, yeah, sure. And we actually had this discussion of just like, it's a good thing that if we ever have a kid that we would be adopting, because they come with that name thing like predetermined. You don't have to think about it. Whew! Pros of adopting, huh? They got that name shit figured out already. What if their name sucks? Yeah, we'll figure that out later. I think that was actually part of our discussion as well, of just like, we like this kid, but the name, ugh. Can we do something about that? Oh, it'd be so fucked. What a shot. Zelda, my goat. Girl's been putting in the hours on aim labs. Oh, God, I sure hope that there's never a kid who gets turned down for adoption because they don't like the fucking name. Oh, man. That'd be so sad. Kid named underscore. God, we're so red. We're so incredibly bright red. All right, let's close this bad boy up. Yeah, and one more will do the trick. Bam, 208.28. Another randomizer race in the book. We didn't have to go to the desert at all. We never even found R's memo. We didn't find R's memo. Oh, I forgot to say we have Dominion Rod. We do. That was a good one. Very solid. We were locked in. We got the job done. In and out. Quick adventure. Nice 2 hours. We're getting really consistent with these, and it's showing. We really only had one major mistake, I would argue, which was the South Castletown double claw shot chasm chest, which I had to do the jump for twice. Yeah, really solid. Good stuff. Depending on how the next rando race goes, will determine whether or not I do another race rando next week or a different randomizer for Twilight Tuesday. We shall see. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, bell button, maybe share with your friends. You got a friend who really wants to watch videos that are randomized. It's really just it's an audio thing. You know, help your boy out. I'm trying my best over here. Thank you for watching. See you next Tuesday.